Hello.
Hello, Glenn.
Hey.
Hey, Glenn, Paul, and Tommy, Outsider Tackle Box.
He knows who we are.
I know, but we have to do the intro.
Yeah, that's true.
The idea behind the show is to spread happiness to the world through the joys of fishing.
Yeah.
And welcome back, Glenn. Thanks for everything that you do. And we just gave you an intro.
Kind of an intro.
Well, we told everybody what you do for us. You test our products for us, and you're a sponsored rep. It's a version of our ProStaff, so I guess we could say that he's ProStaff. So there you go, Glenn. You're a pro at something.
He's also one of the presidents of my side group that we do. It's called Team Tommy.
Team Tommy?
Yep.
What do you guys
it's
do?
It's Team Tommy, Paul sucks, is what it is. He's the president.
It's like, I'm a little bit on the way. I'm sorry, you almost made me cough. Usually Tommy's having a cough attack.
Yeah, well,
today
you know what? That's going to be my goal today. I'm going to make you choke.
Oh, well, I'm going to take a drink of this. But yeah, welcome to the show, Glenn. Good to have you. Tell us what's going on. I know that it's getting quite cold out there.
Yep.
So maybe fishing.
Quite cold.
Yeah. Maybe there's a slowdown.
Are you trying to?
It's not cold enough.
Are you trying to take your kayak out on the ice yet, or?
You know, that's the thing. It's cold, but it's not cold enough to have ice.
Oh.
So I don't get the joys of ice fishing.
No, that's.
Oh, just cold fishing.
That sucks.
Just cold fishing.
Just cold fishing. That's no good.
But I'm not scared to take the kayaks out, though. I'll still take them out.
There you go. Just don't fall in.
So today's episode is brought to you by Columbia River Hookers, and Tommy is wearing a pink hat today because they only send us 2 hats. I got a green one. Tommy doesn't check the P.O. box, so I got first pick at the hats.
It's fine.
And so
fine.
Tommy's got a pink
Real men
one
wear
on.
pink. I make pink look good.
Okay, you do.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah. See, pink, dude. Don't even start, man.
I just wanted to give Glenn a visual.
Now, excuse me while I take a drink out of my frappuccino.
Goes good with your pink shirt.
It goes good with my pink
Or your
hat.
pink hat.
Yeah. See, Glenn knows. Glenn knows what's up.
Yeah, that's right. So, we send Glenn out a couple of products. He's tested. He was the first one to review our bait labs for us. Mm-hmm. And we ended up putting in the boxes, and we got a lot of. We still, to this day, get a lot of great
like
feedback
one of the hottest ones.
for lab bait. It's a garlic infused.
No, squid.
Sorry, squid infused. Plastic.
Yep.
And they do have jigs.
That thing is a beast. It works great.
They are definitely amazing.
And I like to toot my own horn on that one because that was all me. And Paul was like, "No, I don't think that'll work." I'm like, "No, mm-mm."
Well, I knew it was going to work for saltwater.
Yeah, but
I just wasn't sure. I didn't want to. It was more of the confusion.
See, you need to understand the anatomy of the fish and of the bass and the characteristics of a bass. And bass are just angry, and they will attack anything.
I have no problem saying when I.
Last week you thought a sturgeon was a shark, and you said the word tarpoon instead of tarpon. So yeah, you have no.
That's okay. Not everybody's perfect, Tommy.
I am darn near.
But everybody knows what a sturgeon looks like.
Except for Paul. He was like...
Except for me,
in his defense, it was on its back, and all he saw was white and gray.
It was belly up, and the mouth looked like a shark.
Yes, but that was because the mouth hadn't fully been extended out.
And in my defense, I live near the ocean, so I think...
But the collar was from, like, Idaho.
I never claimed to be smart.
Just because you're near the ocean doesn't mean they are.
No, I realize that, but my head went to, that's a shark. And the caller had a degree in anthropology, and she's very knowledgeable about the marine biology, and she said it's very similar.
It's similar, but it's not. It's just made of cartilage and yeah.
Which is exactly like a shark.
Yes, it's got very similar
anatomy.
However,
visually, to the common man, which is me.
So do you look at like a lizard and go, look at that dinosaur? That's a
Yes.
T-Rex.
Yeah, I do.
Because I seen it in a book once, and it looks like a T-Rex, and my brain says that is a T-Rex.
That's exactly.
Look at that. I'm like, dude, that is an iguana. Like, just stop.
So let's talk fishing. Let's talk fishing and products. We said.
You notice, Glenn, how he changed the subject. So anyway.
Well, I don't want to get too off base. I mean, I get that you're telling me I'm an idiot. I agree. It's okay to be wrong. I'm wrong sometimes.
I agree.
But I think that's why people like us, because you're wrong 9 out of 10 times to mine like maybe 2 times.
I'm glad that you know anybody that has watched the show looks at it and goes, the fat guy knows what he's talking about.
I don't know that they.
Oh, they do.
Say that you're fat.
Oh, sorry, fluffy, festively plump,
fluffy,
butterball-like.
So products. I don't. Tommy often puts your box together for the sponsored reps. I'm kind of in the area, but I leave it up to him. I'm not familiar with what we sent him this go around, but I know that we have a couple of products that we
were sampling out. I threw in a bunch of stuff, and to be honest, I don't even remember what.
Of course you don't.
Completely went in there.
What a great call this is. We just kind of called him to say hi, not knowing what. Well, you are friends, so let's let's just talk to Glenn. Hi. I want to find out what's going on. Have you done any fishing? I know that he comments a lot.
So,
go for it.
I was gonna go out Christmas morning and do some fishing.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't really have. I thought I was gonna have time to go out for an hour, but I didn't. So I haven't been out in a couple of weeks.
That is a shame.
It's been really, really cold and raining. We've had a lot of rain, so.
Yeah. That's a shame that you didn't get to go out, but I mean, I'd rather
So what do you do with the products that we send you when it's cold? They just sit there and you look at them and
he casts them in his bathtub.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, sometimes I test them in my bathtub. Sometimes I have fish in there that I throw in, and I go buy some goldfish.
I think we're gonna need to send you some smaller stuff.
I did that as a kid, actually. I caught a catfish.
Mm-hmm.
Those things live
forever.
Forever. I had it in a bucket.
Forever.
I brought it home to my neighbor had a pool.
Mm-hmm.
I put it in the pool, and I swam with the catfish, and it was alive for a little bit. But I wanted to swim with it. I'm a kid, right?
Some people swim with dolphins. Paul swims with a catfish.
I wanted to. Well, you could see my affinity, and it was therapeutic even then.
Yeah,
the fish. I wanted to swim with it.
It
stayed alive for a little bit.
Then the chlorine got to it and it died?
Yes, back then they didn't have salt water. They didn't have salt pools or anything. It would have died anyway.
It would have died anyway.
I didn't know that. So it didn't last very long, but it did. I did get to swim with the catfish.
Swim with a catfish.
So if you can imagine a catfish, and I'm just kind of like backstroking.
That catfish was probably sitting there thinking, what the heck is this idiot doing?
Oh, totally. You know that it was.
It committed fish-icide. It just gave up after that. It just looked at you and your trunks and it said, no more. Just dropped.
I thought about getting me a little ice fishing pole and going to Petco.
There you go.
Getting some practice in.
There you go. You can go to Petco.
Nobody's looking.
Yeah. You know what you should do is get
a variety of fish.
Get one of those little fishing pens, and then just extend.
Oh, there we go.
There you go. Just stand outside of Petco.
We had a caller tell us that we can't hear the audio. I'm fixing it at the moment.
Oh, sorry, Glenn. One minute. We're having some technical difficulties.
Just for a second.
Short story. Paul didn't fix it right the first time.
Well, no. Sometimes this goes, not often, but
yeah. Well, whatever. So anyway, you've been just hanging out and doing really nothing during this Christmas time, or just been busy with the normal stuff?
I ain't really been doing much. So I'm going on an alligator fishing trip this summer coming up when the season opens.
Wait. Alligator fishing trip?
Yeah. I don't know if it's called fishing or hunting alligator.
I was like, dude.
I'm not really sure what they call it. I know that I'm going to get an alligator. I'm going to attempt to try to get an alligator.
I want a picture of that, Glenn.
Oh, there will be plenty of pictures.
I want pictures of you taking down a gator.
So
we're gonna change your name to Gator Glenn. If you do that, you'd be like Crocodile Dundee.
I went to the grocery store and bought some alligator to taste it to see if I would like it, to determine what I want to do with an alligator once I catch one.
Yeah.
And it was okay. It wasn't that bad. It wasn't really...
It's a bit chewy.
It wasn't really fishy tasting.
Yeah.
It kind of tasted like chicken for the most part.
Yes.
But I think, though, if I do, depending on the size... I'm more than likely going to just donate it all, probably, to a charity where I'm fishing at.
There you go.
Look at that. Glenn is a nice guy.
Yeah, he's donating a gator.
Donate a gator.
Donate a gator.
I told you, dude. I'm going to call him Gator Glenn. He's going to be like the new Crocodile Dundee. He's like, that's not a knife. This is a knife. But I want pictures of that because I want to post. We should post that. He's hunting gator. Fishing for gator.
So let's talk. Well, Glenn, we're making we're in the process of making a lure. It's being cut right now, and it's similar to the one that you tested for us. Yes, the Diamond Wobbler. They went out of business, so we're trying to duplicate that, and we're gonna send that out to you soon.
Yep. As soon as we get that going, we'll get one out to you.
We don't have packaging yet. We're working on it. Well, when I say we, I mean me.
Oh, sorry, because Paul's so important.
Stick it in a Ziploc bag and send it.
See, Glenn don't care. Glenn's
I know Glenn. We send Glenn anything. We send him our samples just to. But yeah, we're
just gonna put the shipping label on the thing and just send it.
We'll ship it to you.
Yep.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, so we're in the process. That's what's going on new for us. And let's tell everybody what we have going on right now. Today is the final day of our contest.
Yes,
and we're giving away a fishing pole. Felix made this kitty rod.
That is not the rod.
It's not the rod.
That's your rod.
They handed me a.
He's holding his frozen Elsa fishing rod.
That's a good joke. I like it. So we had a monthly contest which ends today. We're giving away a full box of stuff and some extra freebies in there.
Yep.
Estimated value, what would you say?
About $40, more than 40.
40 to 50. We'll throw some extra stuff in there just to make it, a good full box. Yep. And a custom rod that Outsider Tackle Box made. Felix is the one that made this for us. He's got the Outsider logo on the rod. Yep. It is it's wrapped with our colors. And so we're gonna choose a winner today. I have the rod.
It's me, everybody. It's me. I won.
I don't know who's begging for it more, you or Kyle.
You know what's funny is
Kyle don't need it.
We got a few don't need it.
We had a few of our sponsored rep or guys that we go to when we need to review products. They're just like, come on, it's me.
Yeah.
You don't really need to choose.
You don't need to pick somebody. Just come on.
Like why would you even have it?
Yeah, pretty much.
I know you guys having a contest, but you guys choose the winner. So, come on.
Yeah, I know. Kyle was the one that was like, you could just send it to me, and then we'll, I'm like, all right, Kyle.
See, I know Kyle.
I know.
Kyle's got way too many fishing poles already, and his wife would be very upset if he got another fishing pole.
But it's
better that you don't send him a fishing pole.
True, and I thank you for looking out for Kyle's well-being.
Let's talk about this.
However, the fact that it was free, he'd probably be okay with it.
You know what's so funny about that is, okay, so Tommy immediately made you his BFF and all your friends, because when we put together this sponsored rep program, we're nationwide, or our boxes are available in Germany and some other places. Mm-hmm. And so when Tommy says, hey, let's do a ProStaff program, I'll run it. And I was like, sure. He had 4 sponsored reps right out of the gate.
Yep.
We're nationwide, right? And he gets all 4 of your buddies, Glenn.
Well,
they're
Glenn
all your buddies.
It was Glenn, and,
yeah,
and you guys are like.
Well, one's my brother.
One's his brother.
One's like they're. It's like he didn't spread out the nation at all. Like they were all Pennsylvania, Tennessee. Like that's it. I was like, hey, we're available like everywhere, right?
But these were my boys, and see, and I have. There's quite a few that are on the Team Tommy Paul Sucks wagon, and
this is why you have members.
Yeah, that's why I have members.
Like,
they're like,
why wouldn't you?
Yeah, I mean, Tommy's
somebody
awesome.
And all buddies.
So, I have Glenn, I have Josh, I have Kyle's still really close. Joe's still in there a little bit. And then, then I have Dan and.
Well, I'm glad I got
Merity's just nice with everybody.
You do
Merity's
not
a sweetheart.
Have Dan. I chose Dan. I chose
but
Merity.
I called
They're from different parts of the country.
Dan, I know you're listening. Team Tommy, Paul Sucks. I know.
No, Dan is my guy.
We're looking for a treasurer. You're more than welcome to that position.
Well, we have to move on. It was a pleasure having Glenn on the show. We have. Let's get back to our callers. We do have a schedule to keep. So
I know.
It was a pleasure talking to you, Glenn. Thanks for being a good sport about coming on as a fill-in.
Yep, Gator Glenn, we love you. You're number one in my book. Well, along with other people, I have a lot of number ones. I'm not gonna lie.
But you're number one in my tackle box.
There you go. There you go.
Appreciate that.
All right, Glenn. Have yourself a happy New Year, bud. Take care. All right.
Hey, you guys too.
All right, man. You take care. Bye bye. Have a good one. Tight lines.
Bye.